Hey guys, Barely Good here to tell you about something that I did a couple of weeks ago called Rent the Rink. I did this actually on Saturday, March 31st, 2018. They actually had another event the day after on April 1st. This one that I did was in Pittsburgh. I was up at PPG Paints Arena where the Penguins play. And what Rent the Rink is basically it's adult pickup hockey at an NHL arena. Um, so you get there. We actually did this on Saturday before there was a Penguins game that night. So you get there kind of earlier in the day. Obviously, you get to go through the arena, which always kind of cool to go in an arena when there's not a whole lot of people in there. Go kind of behind the scenes and get to go play on the big ice. Rent the Rink, I found them on Reddit. The two guys that run it, Austin and Aaron, are pretty active on social media. They're pretty active on Reddit, on Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. And I know that they had started this thing when it was called Rent the Joe, because they were trying to basically do the same thing at Joe Louis Arena in its last year. I had tried getting on that, never actually got picked to do that. But then this year they started doing it not only in Detroit at the new place, but here in Pittsburgh and in Tampa Bay. They had done Tampa, I think, the week before, maybe 2 weeks before the Pittsburgh trip, and a number of people seem to have been at that one as well. Uh, So super cool thing. You get to go play on an NHL ice. See the benches and all that kind of stuff, which in and of itself is super cool. Let alone getting to actually play hockey out there. Obviously, the ice is awesome. Atmosphere is awesome. They've got all this stuff going on because it was a game day. They were actually, while we were playing, testing out the sound system and the scoreboards and stuff like that, which was pretty cool. So what it is, you go, you sign up. If you're able to go, you go play pickup hockey. Pretty normal pickup hockey out at the arena. You can have friends and family and stuff come and watch you play, which is super cool. People actually do show up to this, unlike your regular beer league games, probably. They had the one of the Pens photographers there taking photos, and they took a ton of photos. A ton. I think there was like 300 or 400 photos they took of like our hour of playing, which is amazing. And obviously, because they're a pro photographer that shoots hockey all the time, the photos came out great. Uh, can't say enough about that. The game itself, regular pickup game, all different skill levels. I was kind of worried it'd be mostly better skill level people, but there's people worse than me out there. There's people that could barely skate, and then people that were really, really good. Everybody seemed super cool. The two guys that run this, Austin and Aaron, uh, really seem to set up a nice atmosphere for everything. I was kind of surprised people didn't really seem to care, if they won, lost, who was scoring goals or whatever. Everyone was just having a lot of fun being out there, which was really, really nice. It was super welcoming environment. So, along with getting your pictures and playing and everything in the game, that night, like I said, we went to the Pens game. I think everybody that played in this went to the Pens game pretty much. It seemed like there were a lot of out of town people at this particular stop. So that was really cool. But there was some other cool stuff that you got along with that. It's not just playing. It's not just the pictures. Not just going to the NHL game. One of the cool things they do is everybody that plays in this, you get a custom jersey, and the jerseys match the kind of hometown team. So here's a picture of my jersey. I was on the black team. The other jerseys were actually yellow, so they look like the yellow Pens jerseys. Then they also have some kind of like goodie bags and swag stuff that you get with everything. Um, Everybody that played also got some pucks, some Rent the Rink pucks there from Howie's, which, that's a cool momentum to always have is to always have pucks like that. Um, Another thing that everybody got was from hockeystickman.com is these labels that you can put on your hockey stick. It's kind of one of those weird things. It's kind of silly, but is really neat to kind of have. I really like those. Another thing that they had for Pittsburgh is they had the option to buy these summer skates, Rent the Rink branded summer skates. Surprisingly, really comfortable. I bought some and was really, really impressed by them. Um, they also did some raffle giveaways for Pittsburgh where they gave away some summer skates, some T-shirts, some clap balm that's like hand deodorizer stuff, and they actually gave away a hockey stick. I actually won this, a gear hanger, which I am really excited about. because I'm going to take that to some tournaments and stuff. It's really heavy duty, and I plan on doing a full review of that in the near future here to show you guys all about that. Um, like I said, this whole experience was a ton of fun. It was a whole day thing. We played at I think like 2:30. The game was at like 7 or 7:30 that night. Um, so there's a little bit of time in between there, enough time to people that come from out of town, went back to the hotels and showered and stuff. You had enough time to maybe go grab something to eat if you wanted to, or just enough time to sit down, realize you're really tired, and after you dragged your hockey bag back to your car, which inevitably was far away, and then turn around and head back to the arena. Um, so definitely recommend checking out Rent the Rink. Um, I'll put down their Facebook group that has a ton of pictures, ton of people posting stuff, ton of info on it, and their website, which has all those things too. If you guys are interested in it, sign up for their newsletter because their newsletter lets you know when they're going to be selling tickets for the next event, and their events seem to go pretty quick. So I'd recommend getting on the newsletter and kind of watching it and the Facebook group to make sure that you're able to get into everything. So, like I said, super super cool, a lot of fun, and definitely recommend it for next year for everybody. All right, see you guys in the next video.